I've been wanting these irons for a very long time now, but why haven't they sold out? Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson and welcome back to this very YouTube channel. Today we have the 2024 TaylorMade P770 Phantom irons. Bobby, if you don't put the Phantom Menace in this edit, you're sacked, you're gone.
No, Mrs. Stay.
But guys, these are jam-packed full of TaylorMade through-sock speed, pocket speed foam, and all the rest of the technology you would anticipate in the P770 irons. Now, I'll talk you through the P770s as this video goes on. If you're unaware, these are the 790s younger, sleeker, slimmer brother, much like me and my older brother. Kind of. But we're going to try and break par today here at Woolly Park Golf Club, and there's a little bit of a bet on. I'm not really a betting man, but Bobby doesn't know this. If I don't break par, I have to buy Bobby's breakfast for him.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah, but if I do, guess who's buying breakfast, Bobby?
On second thought, no.
Okay, so we'll kick things off with just the style and looks of these clubs. So they are the Phantom Edition. They have the KBS Tour 120 shafts in there. These are, of course, like a blacked out finish on the shaft into a blacked out finish on the head. I love how prominent the P770 and the T-Mag bug looks on the black head. For me, it looks fantastic. Now, I've got these second hand. I haven't got them from the website. The big question, why are they still available? I can't believe these are still available on the TaylorMade website for £1,400. Bobby's eyes went like that then, but that might be why. That might be a small reason why. Let's see if I can get them to perform pretty well on a cold morning. That's what I like about these irons. I've hit that out the toe, and to be honest, I don't think you'd be able to tell I've hit it out of the toe. Bobby can't tell I've hit it out of the toe, and the ball certainly has no idea I've hit it out of the toe. Just bang smack in the middle of the fairway. And you see, one of the big factors about these irons that I really enjoy is, of course, that forgiveness element, and I spoke about them not being sold out. So they did them in a copper variant, which look absolutely delightful. They, of course, sold out. Are black golf clubs just becoming a little bit more of a, people know they're going to mark up, people know that maybe they're not going to look as nice in 6 months, 12 months time? Like if I have a look at these irons, these are of course secondhand, so it's a really good tester as to how they're going to look. Personally, they've got a couple of marks on them, but I don't think they'll look overly bad. You look at the 4-iron face there, and someone's obviously tried to clean that with a wire brush or something, because that's horrendous, isn't it? Or someone's got a horrendous... Do you reckon that's been in the bag on like a wedge or something like that? That looks like a wire brush, doesn't it? Or a Brillo pad or something like that. So personally, I think TaylorMade have done a pretty good job with that kind of like a PVC coating or something like that. So not too bad. For £1,400 though, would you go and get fitted for a set of irons? Maybe this is why they're not sold out. No one's spending £1,400 on a set of irons that isn't fitted in your specs. Bobby's nearly walking into the bushes there. You all right down there? Well, why have you gone down there? I'm going that way. Right, what do we have left in? Like for an opening tee shot at 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, whatever time it is. We were late this morning, weren't we? Yeah, anyway. I'm quite happy with that. Like I haven't had a warm up or anything, and the club's just kind of let me off. We've got 130 left in, and for a golf club to let you off on the first tee shot, that's got to be worth something, hasn't it? I think 130. Let's go wedge. So the beauty about these, they are a little bit more traditional loft, a little bit more traditional distance than the P790. The P790 is the daddy when it comes to hollow body design. This is more like the uncle or the brother, as we said earlier. So, flag middle of the green, we should be able to just put a nice swing on this and it'd be about the right club. Like that. Again, not the world's best strike, but that's the perfect distance to set off for Bobby buying me my breakfast this morning. You look worried already. Head style, right? If I put this down next to a golf ball, I think it looks absolutely pretty much perfect. Yeah? Because I think the black head as well makes it look a little bit sleeker. And I think for a golf club to look sleeker, these aren't the world's biggest irons, these aren't the most forgiving irons, but they're very forgiving. For them to look a little bit smaller, I always remember the pink G730s where they were the really big head, maybe the 700s. The really big, thick, hollow-bodied head, because to a black, they actually looks a little bit more gameable, a little bit more kind of aesthetic. Very good, indeed. I'll clean that, I'll put that away. And the big thing for me here is, I haven't hit a good golf shot yet. And we've got, what, 15 feet for birdie? Like, it's not the world's easiest birdie opportunity. But that shot even, like, kind of sat down nicely, didn't it, Rob? For, to be honest, a shot that probably didn't deserve to sit down nicely. So we've got a birdie opportunity with two pretty poor golf swings. And we've got, I think, potentially some of the world's best looking irons. And we've got them a little bit cheaper. We'll get to what I paid for them as well at golf clubs for cash, because obviously they're not full price. Although some stuff does kind of hold its value a little bit more, doesn't it, when it is that limited run, such as the Phantom Menace. We're just going to keep putting it on there.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
That's a terrible start for Bobby. It's a terrible start for Bobby. We're thinking bacon, we're thinking hash browns, we're thinking mushrooms. I don't even like mushrooms, but if Bobby's telling me he actually doesn't want breakfast now, because we've birdied the first, because you've got kung pao chicken and beef. What have you got?
I've got crispy chili beef.
Crispy chili beef. And what? Kung pao chicken.
Kung pao chicken.
Sorry, right. Bosh. So that's okay, so you're buying for me. Oh dear. Right, let's see if we can actually put a good swing on this, because guys, I have been in the studio with the 7-iron as well, and I wasn't swinging my best that day. We'll get to that in this video as well. I'll include all the numbers for you. Price-wise, because I know you're all excited to see, what do you reckon, Bobby? 1400 new. They're not in bad shape, are they?
No. 8.
899.
Ooh, that's not bad, Jeff.
Not bad, not bad. I don't know how much you get like trading for them. You know, like I always think if you buy something and you can get almost what you paid for it back, then you might as well have it for 6 months and then just see how you go. This is a car and you lose a fortune on it. But we'll not talk about that, Bobby, will we? Nope. Right, at the bunker with a bit of draw maybe. Oh yeah. That felt buttery soft. I mean, it didn't draw, but I feel like that's potentially the forgiveness of the club. I'm really happy with that. Nice little bit of turf interaction. The tee wasn't moved, if that's the thing. Right, let's get down there. So we're just thinking, Rob, aren't we? £1,400 on the TaylorMade website. So obviously they're the old shape P770 as well. I don't think they've released the new shape, which does look like this. Clubs, irons, it's those ones there, isn't it? No, they're the MBs, they're the MCs. Where are we? MC Raw, they're so good, them. I got those as well. They're so good. Oh, they're the P790s. They're a little bit cheaper. They're sold out. So that's interesting. The 790 Phantoms sold out. Stealth black irons. Standard P790. 27. So they're online exclusive. That might be why you don't see so many of them. I'm looking for these P790s, Rob. Where are they?
Must be at the top.
Aged copper.
Oh, yeah.
They're cheaper as well. Sold out. So again, maybe that's part of it. P790 aged copper. They look like they're available. P7MC there, P770s. So they're not available online because they're not an online exclusive. But they're the new shape of them. I think they were, and I imagine they must be coming in black as well. But if I just type in TaylorMade P770 irons, how much do you think? So bear in mind these are 1400. So you can get these for 1100 from Clubhouse Golf, and the same shape you can get for 900. The new shape you're paying 1250 pretty much. So deals are available on them, aren't they? And is that like? Because I always think when something doesn't sell out, something like this, is there something deeper? Is there a problem? Is there a bit of something that maybe they've not thought about? I don't particularly think there is, but I think the copper ones, I would definitely be having them over the black, would you? Who's put this flag position out? You see me birdie the first and Rob's gone blower to John. John, trick it up. You could go to like SGGT, they'd do it for you, definitely. Bob's saying, can you get fitted, like retrofitted? And yeah, you can. Right, we're placing, aren't we? Are we placing? The clocks go back next week. Well, this week. Right, I've got 160, I've got 7-iron. Do I go at that flag, Rob? It's downwind though, isn't it? It's downwind. We'll go 8-iron. Think of the fried bread, Rob. Oh no. I should have hit 7. Go. They're forgiving, they're not that forgiving. That's terrible, because I've got fried bread on the mind. You looking at?
It's embarrassing.
It's annoying because that flag's on the front. It's like a proper birdie hop, isn't it? Loads of worm casts on the bottom of my shoes. That's what put me off, Rob. Any good? I feel like the wind's getting up as well now. Everything's conspiring against me and my fried toast. Have any spin on it, that?
Yeah.
Look at that. Funny, it always comes down to the putter, doesn't it, at the end of the day? Always. Oh, we've given it away already. Scoreable holes coming up though. Can't blame the irons. Concentrate. Right, not the best reaction to birdie in the first, but we're now going to test how versatile these 770s can be. And I have obviously hit the standard 770s. There shouldn't be a difference. I'm sure there won't be a difference, but can you get something a little bit more good looking that does the job for you? You've got 138 playing 145 into a bit of wind. And I'm going to go with that 7 that I should have gone last time and just try and caress it down there. Just a little bit. Wind's off the left. Try and draw it in and just fight the wind a little bit. Anything 20, 30 feet we're taking. Just be the club. I feel like I'm lacking power today. I don't feel like that's an iron problem. I feel like it's a me problem. The wind is strong. You know, one more just for fun. This doesn't count, Bobby, don't worry. We're not mulliganing it. But I feel like I've compressed that well enough. You can see the turf interaction. Maybe try not to take as much off. And then I go and do that. So I'm glad I didn't do that first time. I got through though. Right, that is 2 missed greens in a row, Bobby. You're right, you don't have to remind me. But how good are these around the greens? Let's try and play a little bump and run. Go, 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 go. That was a lot better than I thought actually. Really, really nice and soft, controlled. 6 feet for a par. Try and keep the dream alive of hash browns and tomatoes. Ooh, black pudding. Can't do that. Can't do that. Is it me or in the car park was it like no wind at all? Okay guys, numbers for these TaylorMade P770s. Now we all know the TaylorMade P770 is one of the best forgiving hollow bodied irons that money can buy, but as we've already discussed outside, I think this dark head and black shaft really does make it just look a little bit, well, to be honest, sleeker and smaller. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. And how does it perform here in the studio? That was a bottoming miss hit. I've set a flag out there at 170 yards. For me, generally a 7-iron's around a 165 club. I nearly missed that one, to be fair, and that one's gone 165. I only carried 150 though. Let's see just what kind of numbers we can get as we loosen up, because I think these could potentially be absolute rockets. That one felt like a much better strike. Tugged it a little bit. The number I'm looking at here is that spin. So we've got 6,000 spin there, and for a 7-iron, I'm really, really happy with that, with the head makeup we've got being that hollow bodied design. That one carried 160, so it's not going a million miles, but they feel buttery soft. They really do feel fantastic. The spin's dropped on that 1 to 5-1, but again, it's carried on the nose 161, releasing out to 167. So if you're looking for a really kind of monstrous 7-iron, this might not be it. But if you're looking for a club that's going to offer you performance, offer you forgiveness, and to be honest, offer you consistency, the 770 could potentially be the one that's the worst strike I've ever hit. If that carries anywhere near 150, I'll be amazed. 45. That literally came out of the bottom groove. That's quite remarkable. Let's go one more and see if we really hit it, just what kind of numbers we can get. We've gone from as bad as it gets to as good as it gets in 2 golf swings, and that's why we love golf. Again, 160 carry, releasing out nicely to around 165. Guys, let's jump back out there. Let's see just how good these really are for that inflated price of having that gorgeous black finish. I'm a huge fan. Should you go black or should you go back? That's me trying to rhyme in my head. Let's get back outside. Is it cheating if I just get driver and try and smash it over the corner?
I'd probably let you win.
It's into the wind, more likely to lose a ball though. I know what you're thinking. Right, we'll go 4 again. Towards the post, nice and low. Leave a wedge in, put that to 5 feet, roll it in, par the next, Bobby's buying breakfast.
Oh.
We mentioned it was 5 holes, didn't we? I thought my birdie the first, we should have just called it. That's a bullet, isn't it? I feel like that's where these are really good. You can proper get like aggressive with them and really get that penetrating flight. That's a chance, that. This is a towel as well. I use a towel instead with my fingers. That's minging. So how would I feel if I'd have bought these irons brand new at £1,400? To be honest, I think I'd be quite happy with them. I think the performance you want them to, they're not miracle workers, they're not the 790s, which are obviously the more forgiving version, but the fact that they do the 790s in black, I think is a really, really good option as well. For me, if TaylorMade would have done it, maybe a bit of a mix set, 770 low end, 790 high end, that'd be really good for so many golfers. But you can see the worst shot I played today was actually with the 8 iron. So realistically, that's not helping me at all. I think they've lost a little bit of value. Obviously, for me to get them for 899 now, they would have been traded in at clubs for cash for what? Probably 700. You've only lost half on them. That would sting a little bit. But as with anything in life, you buy something expensive brand new, you take the hit on it. You buy something second hand, like potentially we have here, you don't take as much of a hit on it. So it's about buying smart, isn't it? Right, birdie time and breakfast time. That's position A, isn't it? Really is position A, round the corner, so it's gone 200 plus into that wind. How versatile can we be with this P-dub again? We have 97 playing 100. It's just a nice little, because you see, for me, when I'm using like a really nice forged bladed pitching wedge, this is a shot I love. Just kind of 100-yard pitching wedge, 9 o'clock swing and saw it off. These have the forged element to them, so can we play that shot anyway? Not too strong a lofts. Those worm casts away. This is the moment, Bobby, right here. That's got to be good, has it? I'm not gonna lie, there was a bit of a hood incident at the top of the backswing, which that wasn't supposed to come out that low, but once again, if you get let off with a club, that's kind of what you want, it's what you're paying for, isn't it? Right, that's a chance. I wouldn't say it's like nail on, but it's a chance. I mean, we talk distance control here with those irons. That's a filthy tee I've just had on my face. 100 yards, and again, it wasn't the best strike. It wasn't the ball flat I really wanted. And in these conditions, it's bang on 97 playing 100. So it's doing pretty much what I want it to. Where did it pitched here, look? So that lower ball flight's obviously released out, which you would anticipate it to. But I'm really, really happy with that as a result. So if you like to remove that pin, Bobby, the vibrant blue pin at Woolly Park Golf Club, everything about this putt is doable. It's gonna move back, it's downhill, don't worry about pace. Get it rolling at it. Come on, where are you aiming that? No! That was so firm on that line. And that was the chance. We've got 1 hole left. And we need a birdie. Oh, you're having breakfast now? You're not having your Kung Fu chicken? Ah! That was such a chance. Well, if a tree falls in the woods and no one's there to hear it fall, did it make a noise at all, Bobby? Very deep. I reckon that made a bit of a noise. There was one on the last hole as well. Right. Come on, I think my tee shots have been okay. You know, like I put myself in position, first hole good, second hole good, and obviously fourth hole good. The par 3 wasn't that good, but the 4 irons worked quite nicely for me. So keep doing that. That wasn't oh wow from Bobby. I don't know if you heard it, maybe we have to up the volume, but like that as a club is absolutely gorgeous. They released the 770 UDI, didn't they, which was like a limited release, and I bet that's good. Because the 790 UDI is really good, but if you're a bit kind of brash and ballsy, the 770 is probably a bit nicer. So in fairness, like I've hit 4 iron there and we're well past the 150 markers which are there. That's a powerful 4 iron, isn't it? Like the numbers inside which you saw at some point in this video, we've edited them in, I don't think they were that flattering. I don't think I was swinging that well. And yes, they're a bit forgiving and you can get a really good one. But I don't think they were that like kind of overly long. I think the 4-iron isn't like, it must have pitched here as well because it's now winter and obviously it's a little bit muddy. So it's good. Yeah, I think so. 147 in, playing 152. So that flag must be right at the back. And it's again that kind of left. Oh, they've all been that left to right wind, I feel like, haven't they? I'm going to appease myself with the 8 bobby. You might say learn from your mistakes and go chippy 7, but no, this is retribution. Does that mean it's the wrong shot? It's not the wrong shot until it pays off. That's even more misleading. It's not the wrong shot until it fails, is what you mean. Everything's just muddy. Come on, James. Nice little fade in. More than enough club here to cover it. Hit it, wind! Hit it, wind! Did you just say the right club? How's that not faded on the wind? Well, chip in time. I can't believe it's come down to, this is like the hardest chip on the golf course as well. No, I'm going to use the normal wedge. It's not a pitching wedge shot this, is it? Let's be fair. Go on, go on, go on! Oh! Well, Bobby, let's not act like I wasn't going to buy you breakfast anyway, because we all know that you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. There was a ball in there. Thanks, mate. Range ball.